Two-year-old pacing Colts and Geldings. They're off and pacing, trying to time the gate was Cowboy Cargo, trying to fly on out of there. To the inside of that one is Chalk Hanover. Chain Gang takes back in behind Storm Shadow. From the outside, Wikipedia drills into the front 5. That's Always a Thrill driving in from 6. Wicked Time is 7th. Bet on Mac will be the 8th and last one away. And a speedy first quarter there. Cowboy Cargo is going to be the one out in front. Storm Shadow landed in the deuce. Wikipedia with a big gate rush landed 3rd. Chain Gang looking eager from 4th. The opening quarter 27 and 3. Cowboy Cargo the leader. Here comes Chain Gang 4th, 3rd, 2nd on the outside. Chain Gang driving to the lead. Storm Shadow saw that transpire, is now back in 3rd. Wikipedia following up in 4th with Chalk Hanover in there from 5th. Always a Thrill, 2 more lengths in 6th. And the trailing pair are Make Wicked Time and Bet on Mac. 56 and 4, just 29 and 1. Second quarter, Chain Gang and James McDonald rationing out his speed unbothered onto the final turn. Cowboy Cargo on the back of the favorite. Looking eager from 3rd, nose to helmet, Storm Shadow. And coming out from 4th, Wikipedia, first to make the final turn, Sacrifice. Always a Thrill, 2nd over in the front 5. Chalk Hanover under tight lines, nowhere to go from 6th. Then it's back to Make Wicked Time to the outside of the trailer, Bet on Mac. 3 quarters, 1, 25 and 3, 28 and 4 in the 3rd quarter. Chain Gang not receiving any line or whip urging is driving off on the field. Cowboy Cargo is clearly 2nd, but non-threatening. Chain Gang. The Chain Gang overwhelmed this field to win it by a solid wrapped up pair. Cowboy Cargo stayed for 2nd, then Storm Shadow, and a tight 4th for Wikipedia, stopping the clock. 1:52 and 1, Chain Gang. Instant reaction to race 3. Let's head out to the paddock for John and Randy.
Randy Waples back with you after race number 3, second gold elimination of the night in the Ontario Sire Stakes, and the winner was the 3-horse Chain Gang for James McDonald. Great race by him, I thought. Got away.
3rd quarter, Chain Gang not receiving any line or whip urging is driving off on the field. Cowboy Cargo is clearly 2nd, but non-threatening. Chain Gang. The Chain Gang overwhelmed this field to win it by a solid wrapped up pair. Cowboy Cargo stayed for 2nd, then Storm Shadow, and a tight 4th for Wikipedia, stopping the clock. 1:52 and 1.
Chain Gang gets it done in this second OSS Gold for 2-year-old pacing Colts. I'm here alongside winning driver James McDonald and winning trainer Nick Colucci. James, I'm just going to start with you. Obviously, you never got the chance to drive this guy last time out because you had commitments in the States. Did he feel even better tonight than he did the first time you sat behind him?
Yeah, you know, he's just been developing into a really nice horse. Nick was always really high on him, and he's just, I can see why. He's got a big, powerful gait, and he's a big, strong horse, and he's starting to learn how to race. Like when he was qualifying, he'd get a little antsy sometimes, but you know, he's just, like I said, he qualified great. Trevor drove him great last time, and he won, and just happy to sit behind him.
Now, his debut, you raced him off a helmet, and he was excellent in the lane. Tonight, you got away 4th and decided to roll him. Is that just a situational thing, or are you just a spur-of-the-moment decision?
Yeah, you know, obviously when the money's down, you want to be close, but at the same time, you want to have a horse that can race anyway. So early on in the year, trying to you know, teach him and let him sprint down the lane, and he did that pretty easily. So you know, he wanted to roll. It felt good. I landed in a good spot, and the trip worked out great. The horse was great.
Sorry, excellent job, James. Congrats.
Thank you.
Here with Nick Colucci. Nick, we were talking earlier. Horse drifted out in the lane a little bit last time out. Was that something that you tinkered with equipment?
I didn't change anything from his last start. Going into that race, I did open his bridle up a little bit. Went from a straight blind bridle to a blind with holes, just so generally if you can let a horse see a little bit more, they'll start to relax, and he seems like he's starting to settle well.
Now, obviously, this is a colt that you were noticeably high on earlier on before he started racing. I mean, just how good do you feel about him so far?
I'm getting more excited every week. I'm really happy to see him stretch out a little bit tonight. His last 2 starts in 52. We got a couple big tests coming up, so hopefully he continue to improve.
Just want to touch on quickly the Filly and Mares Preferred. You obviously have Silver Label Racing, but you have Prohibition Legal making her 4-year-old debut. How do you feel about her after 3 qualifiers?
Well, I would feel a lot better if she had at least 1 start, but you know, it's Prohibition Legal. She never disappoints us, so hopefully she brings her A game and can be competitive.
Congrats a lot. Congrats, Nick.
Thanks, John.
Nick Colucci, James McDonald, Chang Gang get it done in the second. OSS Gold for 2-year-old Pacing Colts.